Greetings, fellow speculators. There's a little company that I just can't stop checking in on. It's called Canadian Overseas Petroleum. They've got a deal with ExxonMobil to pay their way to drill offshore Liberia. And so I was just looking at the exchange because I'd like ExxonMobil to go drilling on my behalf, and that would be a nice thing with them paying the bills. So there's a little update here that said they put out some financials. So if we go to CDAR.com, just bear with me, we can pull up the regulatory filings of Canadian Overseas Petroleum. They should be the latest quarterly, and if you remember financials we were looking at in the past, they were spending close to $600,000 a month on administrative, and just administrative, doesn't say anything else, just administrative, doesn't describe where the money is going, and they don't have enough money to do that for another year. We were kind of speculating till September or October or something last time we looked at the financials. So let's see what they're doing now. Here's their balance sheet. Let's see if I can make it bigger for you. This is as of March 31st, 2015. This is in United States dollars. This is in thousands of dollars. So you've got to add 3 zeros on here to make sense. So cash, 2.4 with 3 zeros, $2.4 million. Accounts receivable, etc., etc. They've got accounts payable, so they've got a liability $1.3 million. So theoretically, it's more like, a little over $1 million in available cash for their insolvent that they've got to spend. And if you go down here to expenses, they've got the same really plain lack of details financials where it just says administrative. This is their major costs. Administrative, $1.5 million for 3 months. That's easy to do the math on. That's $500,000 a month. So that's better than the average of 2014, close to $600,000 a month. Now they've got it down to about $500,000 a month. But they still need a ways to go to get that under control, to be able to get this company to last long enough to let ExxonMobil drill their projects offshore Liberia. Otherwise, they've got to raise more money. If we go back to, let's see, if we go back to the Prosperous Adventure website and we go to Canadian Overseas Petroleum, we can get to the exchange and what they're trading for and a lot more details on the company on this website. I just put it together the way I like to look stuff up. So if you'd like to use it, great. Otherwise, there's lots of ways to get to the exchange. 9.5 cents that they're trading for. They've got a little bit of a price bump here recently. That's nice to see for them. Market cap $38 million with a little over $1 million liquid left on their books if you take their liabilities out of their cash, and this prospect offshore Liberia that ExxonMobil is willing to pay the bills on. So we'll see what happens from here. I'd like to speculate on their project, but I'm scared about their cash balance, and I'm assuming they'll raise some money here soon to alleviate that lack of cash, and we'll see how they get the story going to raise that money. If you're interested in Canadian Overseas Petroleum, companies like them, I'd recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Otherwise, I'd say go to Canadian Overseas Petroleum's website, subscribe to their news releases. It's an interesting one to follow. Just be cautioned of their cash balance. Thanks for listening.